Back at it again, MrBeast once again making waves on the internet as he, the internet seems to be welcoming back MrBeast in open arms, or I mean, if they ever didn't, I'm pretty sure they are now. But MrBeast has been in some water lately, some good water, right? We never really say, you know, high waters or bad water. I don't know. MrBeast helps who couldn't afford to get legs, right? He did the same thing with the blind, and it's actually crazy to me that some people would even get like denied insurance from this. He says, you know, I'll just play the clip.
Guys, I wanted to end this video a little differently than normal, and I wanted to say that the fact that some of these people had insurance and were denied, some of these people had insurance but didn't have the right coverage, it just doesn't sit right with me. Their only hope right now of getting a prosthetic leg so they can walk again, so they can go get a job, is for a YouTuber to step in and help them, which is absurd. I don't know what the answer is, but I wanted to say this so the 100 million people watching this can get inspired, because what I saw when filming this video is just obviously not okay. So anyways, thanks for watching.
He says it's crazy that like insurances will just completely deny people like this, and it's very like crazy to me. I mean, we just had the Luigi Manglione or whatever that guy is. These people need a leg and you still deny them insurance and coverage, or didn't have the right kind of insurance. What's the point of health insurance if we can't even really use it? It's all a scam at the end of the day. I just had the same issue with my car insurance. The premium went up by almost $100, and I called them. I'm like, why did it go up? Can I see like some certificate or document of why that decision was made that it went up? And they said it's due to inflation. And I was like, okay, can you explain that to me? Is there something that I can see? Because I'm footing the bill. I should know what I'm agreeing on. I should know what I'm signing up for. And they said, no, it's an internal document. I was like, so you up my premium charge without telling me, and there's no documentation saying you're going to do that? Pretty sure there's some legal lines. I am having my lawyer look into that. It's kind of crazy. I'm pretty sure insurances just can't up your insurance for no reason. But the other end is I'm pretty sure they also kind of can. There's some legal loophole. But MrBeast goes on and tweets this. Just uploaded a video where we helped out 2,000 amputees walking. Many live in America, and it feels so disgusting in a country with this much wealth. A freaking YouTuber is their only option to get a prosthetic leg. We need to fix this, and I 100% believe this with MrBeast. I hope the Don, when he gets in office, I never really spoke on this, but the healthcare system needs to be reworked. It's a giant scam. Insurance, everything is a giant scam here in America. There's nothing to tell us why they price things the way they do. There's nothing to show us why they add, you know, premiums and why certain coverages aren't allowed. There's nothing that shows us any of this data set, right? And it's a huge fallacy in my opinion. It's almost like the banking system, right? You guys remember when the banking system went down in California and they ended up getting, you know, funded by the government because they were in the negatives? If you went in the negatives, would you ever get funding from the government? I don't think so. That's just not how that works, right? And what's going to happen? We have the greatest country in the world, or I like to assume, and the United States like to call itself the greatest country in the world, and yet we don't have universal health care for everyone. I'm just saying, like, health care should be bar minimum. Everyone should get health care. If you want better health care, maybe go to a premium thing, go to a privatized, you know, institution, get it subsidized or something like that. But healthcare should just automatically come with being a citizen of the United States. I mean, at some point, there's going to be a huge class warfare, and I guarantee you it already started with the Luigi guy. I guarantee you it already started somewhere. It's insane that a YouTuber has to do this. He fixed blind people and gave other people 2,000 people, mind you, 2,000. That's not a lot of people, but still a YouTuber is doing this. What is going on in our system? How do you make millions and millions off of people dying? I'll tell you why and tell you how. It's the healthcare system. These rich CEOs, it's just the first one. The one for United Health, that's just the first one. I have no doubt in my mind there's going to be more and more and more. They've gotten away with way too much for far too long. It's insane to me. Look at the vets, look at the veterans, right? Insane. I don't know. Something about it grinds my gears. And now the president of the U.S., considering the LA fires, it's very tragic. But now everything that they lost is going to be covered by the United States of America. What about the people in Florida, right? What about the people in Tennessee, Tennessee and South Carolina, North Carolina, all these places, NC, right? All these other places that were hit with natural disasters. Hawaii, Maui is still recovering. Most of the actual like real estate in there has already been rebuilt, but the people are still hemorrhaged, right? The housing is still insane. The rent is extremely insane, right? It's screwed, and those people, some of their insurances were canceled, right? Months before. Same thing in LA. Their insurance is canceled. This whole insurance thing, this whole healthcare thing, everything, All of this is a scam, in my opinion. And I think MrBeast is scratching the surface of something bigger. I have no doubt in my mind, if he ends up getting endgamed, it's over, right? Like, it's someone in healthcare is going to hire somebody, bro. Someone in insurance, right? MrBeast is going to get some insurance fraud thing coming up, right? Someone's going to be like, whoa, don't you do that. Don't you do that, MrBeast. I don't know. I'm tinfoil hat theorying this, but it's insane. Once you look at the outside the corporate world, and you really see how these rich people attain their assets and how they get this generational wealth, an insane amount of wealth, you really start to think how much of their humanity is gone, how much of their soul has been ripped out of them, bro. Are you even human at the end of the day? That's insane to me. And the other thing is, I got a tip for the rest of you guys. Whenever your insurance is denied, you can always call and request a letter on who viewed your medical document, because you are protected under HIPAA. You can use HIPAA laws against your insurance, right? Ask them who accessed and viewed your file to determine why you couldn't get that coverage. Find the doctor who determined that, or see if they're even a licensed doctor at all to determine that. And 9 times out of 10, what's going to happen is a medical official or someone didn't look at it. They just saw a few keywords and they allow and then deny others, right? It's all run by college interns. It's low paid, minimum wage employees viewing your documents to decide whether or not you're going to get coverage or not. And I've had a couple of my teeth, for example, I've had a couple of them reverse their decisions once I asked for these decisions. I would like to see the documentation on why this decision was denied, and I would like to know the person who accessed my medical records to decide that I didn't need this. 9 times out of 10, they're just going to accept it, because it's way better for them to just allow that than to tell you, hey, a medical professional didn't actually view your thing. We had a such and such intern or minimum wage paid, employee access your HIPAA file, which is completely illegal, by the way, and deny it. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Some people say that's completely false. That's not how that works. All right. I mean, you could say that all you want. It works for me. It might not work for you, but go on. You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. This is all so insane. I can't believe we got YouTubers now fighting fighting for better healthcare, and it's insane. Insane. We can also talk about charities later. If you guys want to see a separate video about that, all these charities. How are you multi-millionaire with a charity foundation? Crazy. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.